Today we are going to start standing on our mats, so if you want to find a comfy standing position, feel free to do so. If you prefer to sit or lay down, your choice. Today we are actually going to be working into low back support. So when we think of low back support, especially when we start to get kind of low back pain, generally what we'll work on is working on glute strength and core strength, because those are the big muscle groups that surround the low back. So today we're going to be doing postures that target those areas in the body. So once you find your standing position, ideally with the feet hips distance and all 10 toes point forward, allow your hands to either just rest by your sides, palms at heart center, or palms face up with elbows bent in Hasta Mudra. Find just what feels good for you, and then gently draw your eyes closed. Take a couple of moments to truly allow yourself to arrive here and now. Maybe you feel into the support of the ground beneath your feet, gently rocking the body forwards and backwards, feeling into the connection beneath the feet through the ground. Eventually, if you're rocking back and forth, slow down the rocks and make your way to a stagnant standing posture. Press the ground away through the feet and then feel the body lift up. Kneecaps lift up towards the hips, engaging the legs. Low belly gently pulls in towards the spine, lengthening the low back. And continue to lift through every vertebra, stacking the spine. Standing tall. Allow the shoulders to relax down the back body. Lift through the back of the neck, the sides and the front, so the chin's about parallel with the ground beneath you. Crown of the head reaches upwards as well. And then relax your face, softening the forehead, the eyebrows. Relax the jaw and soften your ears. Again, can you relax the shoulders even more down away from the neck and the ears? Soften the arms by your sides and relax the chest. Begin to feel the breath in your body. Start to notice the inhales and the exhales. And allow your mind to simply come inwards. So let go of attachment to thoughts on things that have happened or have yet to happen. Let go of any external distractions. Allow yourself to just find the peacefulness of the breath within the body. Maybe you deepen your inhales and exhales. Take a couple more breaths, really allowing yourself to arrive in your body here and now. One more big conscious breath here and now. Feel it in your body. Gently begin to draw the eyes open, hands rest by the sides if they aren't already there. Continue to feel the breath within. We are going to start with a gentle standing twist posture. So again, feet are hips distance, all 10 toes point forward. If you're working on balance, you're going to lift the right tippy toes out in front of you like a kickstand. So I'll turn so you see what it looks like. If you find that it's easy to balance on your left leg, then you're simply going to pick that foot up off the ground. Now we're going to add a little challenge here, so if at any point you want to step that foot back down, feel free to do so. But from here, take your left hand, come across the body, and place it on the outside of the right thigh. This may be where you stop. As you're here, press that right knee in towards the left hand. So you're working there. That'll instantly engage and allow you to feel the outside of that right thigh working. Option to move a little bit further is to reach the right hand back behind you. Maybe you stay there. If you want to challenge your balance a bit, you'll send your gaze over the back thumb, looking towards your right thumb. Continue wherever you are to press the right knee in towards your left hand, and then press the left hand toward the right knee. 2 more big breaths here. Draw the right hip down towards the ground. 1 more big breath. On your next inhale, look forward, stay balanced. Arms come back to the sides, then exhale, lower that right foot down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, find your balance. Your sides might be different. You can start on the toes or lift up with a bent knee. Eventually, the right hand comes to the outside of that left leg. Maybe the left hand reaches out behind you. And before you begin to look over the back thumb, if that's what you're going for, actively press the left leg toward the left-hand side, and then resist that press by pressing the right hand in toward the leg. So again, you'll feel the muscles working there. Maybe you send your gaze over the back hand. Take a couple big breaths here and really focus on the motion of the leg pressing into the hand and the hand pressing into the leg. 2 more big breaths. 1 more breath. On your next inhale, look forward, hands come by the sides, and then on your exhale, slowly lower the foot back down. Great job. Make sure the feet are hips distance, all 10 toes point forward. Our next little series is going to be lots of squats, so that really works the core, the glutes, chair pose if you will. So we're going to start on your next inhale to just establish the posture. So sink on back, chair pose, or a squat, whichever you like to look at it as. And for this flow, you can reach the arms out ahead of you. If at any point that feels like too much and the posture is being compromised, you can bring the hands to the hips, okay? It's a little more weight when we have the hands lifted out in front of us that we're carrying. So take a look down, make sure you can see all 10 toes. The knees are stacked over the ankles, and then pull the low belly in. So notice on the screen I'm not lifting my tailbone up. The low belly pulls in, tailbone points towards the back edge of the mat. We're going to begin to flow. So on your next inhale, stand on up. On your exhale, sink as low as you can. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it low. Inhale up. Maybe you squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, sink it down. Now we're just going to continue to flow like this so you can follow your own breath. Keep pulling the low belly in towards the spine and move consciously. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And if you're trying to get a little more heat burning here, you can speed up the rounds. You can also slow them down, so follow the pace your body wants to go. However, every time you lower, really sink back. The toes might even lift up off the ground. Continue to flow. Follow your breath. Sink into those hips when you lower. Maybe you squeeze those glutes at the top when you come to the top. Again, either way, low belly pulls in towards the spine. Again, if it becomes too much on the shoulders, you can always lower the hands to the hips. Again, we're really working the glutes here for our brief session together. Couple more rounds, keep flowing. Exhaling to lower, inhaling to rise. All right, on your next round, lower and pause. We're going to hold for 5 big breaths. You should feel that booty working at this point. Keep pulling the low belly in towards the spine. 2 more big breaths. Last one. Inhale to stand, exhale if the arms are up. Bring them by your sides, shake off the shoulders. All right, we're going to do that same flow, but with the feet a little bit wider now. So step the feet just wider than hips distance. Essentially, the inside edges of your feet will be in alignment with the hips. So just wider than the hips. We're going to do the same thing, accessing a little bit more outer glute muscles here. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, sink down. And just pause here for a moment, check out your alignment, make sure you're really sending your weight back, and then pull the low belly in towards the spine. When you're ready to begin to flow on an inhale, you'll stand on up, and exhale, sink down as low as you can. And continue to follow your breath. Notice anything that may be arising in your mind as we're continuing to repeat the same posture, creating heat, building in the body, working those glutes. Allow yourself to simply be in the moment with your body. Continue to flow with your breath. Keep that low belly pulling in towards the spine, and every time you sink back, the booty really sends towards the back of the mat. Make sure you could see your toes when you go down. And simply continue to flow. Again, if it's too much on the shoulders to keep those arms lifted, there's no need to do so. You can have the hands on the hips or simply down by the sides. Keep going, you got it. Make sure you're following the breath, stay in the body. Exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. Couple more rounds. All right, one more, then we're gonna hold. Once you're sinking down, pause, 5 big breaths. Again, keep pulling that low belly in, lengthening the low back. 3 more big breaths. Can you sink any lower? 1 more breath. Great job. Inhale, come on up to stand. Exhale, hands by the sides if they aren't already there. Shake it off. Whew, should feel those glutes burning by now. From here, we're gonna do 1 more round like that and step out the feet as wide as your mat. If you want to go wider, feel free to do so. And we're just going to do the same thing again. Again, when we work on the glutes, when we work on the core, it relieves the low back a bit. So that's what we're really trying to drill home today. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, your choice if the arms go up, but sink it on back. Continue to breathe. Take a look down. Make sure those knees are directly over the ankles. Again, we're not arcing the back. Low belly pulls in. When you're ready to flow, this is our last time. So inhale to rise. Maybe you squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, sink it back. Continue to flow, following your own pace, your own breath. Breathe deeply. Stay conscious in the body. Feel the glutes working. Keep that low belly pulling in towards the spine. Again, if you want the arms by the sides, feel free to do so. Breathe deeply, almost there. You got it. Allow your mind to stay present, though it may want you to stop. You can do it. Almost there. Strengthening the body, strengthening the mind. Stay with the breath. Almost there, keep flowing. Feel those glutes work. All right, couple more rounds. Let's do about 2 more. On your next time you lower, pause and hold. Couple big breaths. You got it. Keep those knees pressing back, low belly pulling in. Knees stay stacked over the ankles. 3 more big breaths. You can do it. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale, stand on up. Exhale, hands by the sides. Step those feet in, shake out those arms. Great job. You did it. All right, let's go for a nice little stretch in the glutes now. Keep those feet hips distance now. All 10 toes point forward. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, crown of the head lifts up. Exhale, bend the knees, and then just allow your hands to kind of rest on the thighs as you send the hips back and allow your rib cage to lower towards the thighs. At some point, you'll feel a nice stretch in the glutes and the low back. So play around with this again, bending the knees, hands can come in, fingertips towards the midline, just lower to a point where you start to feel that stretch in the glutes and the low back. So essentially we're lowering rib cage towards thighs with the knees bent. Breathe deeply. Slow down the breath. Feel the body, send your inhales to the low back. Exhale from the same region. Couple more big breaths. Let's take 2 more. Last one. On your next inhale, slowly come back up to standing. Exhale once you stand. Bring the palms to touch at heart center and gently draw your eyes closed. As you're here, pull the low belly in towards the spine. Feel how that lengthens the low back. Feel the heartbeat in your chest. And just notice how the body feels right now. Let yourself simply be in your living body. Relax the jaw, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the facial expression, softening the eyes, the cheeks. Relax the mouth, the lips, the tongue. Soften the ears and the back of the head. Again, shoulders relax down the back body. And gently continue to draw the low belly in towards the spine. Add a soft nature to the legs rather than locking the knees back. Soft bend in the knees, allowing the feet to press through the ground. Simply be in your body for the next couple of moments. Feel what's going on within. Maybe you take a couple really big breaths, breathing through the body, only if that feels good for you in this moment. And simply bring your awareness towards your mind, your head space, and observe how it feels. Notice the textures, the qualities in the mind. Bring your awareness to the body, maybe tuning into the glutes, the core a bit. And observe, just let yourself feel. And eventually tune into your emotional well-being, noticing the emotion you feel in this moment. Gently give yourself a big smile and really, really thank yourself for taking the time to practice yoga, to be with your body, and to ultimately care for yourself. And thank you so very much for sharing your beautiful energy and practice with me here today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.